Hey all, it's John Bellamy here, and in today's video, I want to share with you the 3 things that you need in your small business today in order to help you go and really rapidly get to that next 6-figure in revenue goal that you will have. So let's just dive straight into it. There's 3 things that you as a small business owner need. Now, the first thing is software. So you really need to have the software in place in your businesses, and I'll dive into what that could look like and all of that to help you grow in a moment. The second thing that you need is the strategy, right? So software without strategy is just useless. So how are we going to really couple those things together? And then finally, you need the support and services behind that to really make this all tick. So why do I talk about those 3 things, software, strategy, and support services from that area? Well, because, 1 standalone is okay, 2 combined is better, but 3, when you've got them all together, you can actually start to move and work together. Now, let me think about this, and I want you to think about your own business right now. If we just talk about software, let's talk about CRM software. Maybe you've got something like, I don't know, like a MailChimp or a HubSpot or a Salesforce or a Keep or even our CRM, Chat to Clients. Maybe you've got a solution out there, a CRM solution where you're bringing in and you're capturing customer data. And, you've got that grand ideas of, well, I've got these leads coming into the system, but I'm not really consistent in my marketing. I'm not really sending ongoing communication to nurture them, or I'm not really mapping out our pipeline to make sure that when a new lead comes in, that they're followed up timely, that when we get to the quoting stage or the proposal stage, that we know exactly what track they go down. Is there automation behind that? Is there a different person on the team that needs to do these things? So this is where that software component comes into it, and not all softwares are the same. Like, for example, the difference between what you can do in like a MailChimp versus what you can do in like our platform, Chat to Clients, it's literally worlds apart from what you can do there. But as a small business owner, you're really not going to know what the appropriate software solution is that you're going to need for where you need to make that jump, right? So this is where you need to make sure that you have the right software coupled with the strategy. So this is speaking to, for example, somebody like me or a marketing consultant out there or a strategist, business coach, whatever that might look like for you, but you need to make sure that you're looking at your software in conjunction with your strategy. So for example, let's just say that your strategy is, hey John, we've got a lot of leads coming in, we speak to a lot of them, they're coming through our pipeline, but for whatever reason, we're hitting our conversion metrics of say 15%, hypothetically, from that perspective. But that means that there's 85% of people that aren't buying. Now, we know out of that 85%, there's probably 10, 15% of those that are just completely the wrong fit, never going to be a client of ours. But what about that remaining 70%? Like, what do we do? How do we actually go and re-engage with that? So if you think you just had the software without the strategy around how do we actually re-engage our prospects and clients, then they don't work in tandem, right? But if you focus in and actually have a specific example of what emails and at what time and at the language that we should say, at what point in that process do we actually start to re-engage these people? So for example, I'll give you an example. One of our clients, Nick, roofing company, one of the things that he's done and really focused on the last 12 months is after the quote process is the follow-up and the re-engagement of leads, right? So he has things within his solution, and the strategy behind it couples phone calls and email follow-up, including social follow-up. And as an example, he will have leads that have previously essentially gone dead, no longer communicating with them. But because he has the strategy coupled with the software to go through, he is now converting more clients that 12 months ago just would have gone to the wayside. So these clients are thousands of dollars at a time, and even on the worst case, they're hundreds of dollars at a time. So this is revenue that he's now capturing that only 12 months ago he would have missed out. So this is the importance of your software and your strategy. Now, where does this whole thing of, the support/services come into it? Well, as you will know, as small business owners, we've got a finite amount of time, we've got a finite amount of skill set that we can really go and focus in on. And we're not like a large big corporate. We don't have, floors of desks with teams there that are dedicated to do certain tasks to support us. So if you're a time poor small business owners, like the majority of small business owners we speak to, you really then need to look at, okay, from that support angle, whether it's coaching support, mentoring support, just to help bounce ideas and get you really focused and clear on what you need to look at next. Or if it's actually service support, whether that's hiring a dedicated team member internally, utilizing a virtual assistant or assistant services, maybe it's somebody from the Philippines, India, wherever globally, to help you implement these strategies is absolutely crucial. Because if we're not actually delivering, or if we don't have the support to deliver those services, to follow up, to identify where the cracks are in our business model, at the end of the day, we're leaving money on the table. So the moral of the story from this video today is, if you really focus in on your software, if you couple that software with the right strategy and a laser focused strategy, and then support that with the services on the back end, you're going to really amplify and reduce the time lag to go and add your next six figures to your business. So guys, I just want you to think about that: software, strategy, support, and making sure that you have those three things on your mind when you are looking at your small business and that next six-figure objective. So guys, it's John Bellamy here. Listen, if you found this video of value, I encourage you to like and subscribe to my channel here. If you would like to have a conversation with us about that and just really go, okay, where are the gaps? Where are we missing? Then I also invite you to schedule a triage call with myself today. Links are with this video. Other than that, have a great day. I trust this video finds you well. Talk again real soon.